We've all done message mappings and wanting to document these into Excel. Luckily, with NetWeaver Developer Studio, you have an option here. You can select export to sheet. That will create a sheet for you. This will give you an Excel file that looks like this, with all the relevant data into it. One challenge is obviously it's a little difficult to see what is nested under each other. In this perspective, it does have user-defined function dependencies and the different parameters used in this. In the FigAff tool, we also have all your message mappings, and one of the things that we have added is a new function that allows you to document these message mappings, because we all know that we change these mappings from time to time, and then it's really difficult to know what was changed between a version. We can also select between multiple mappings, and this is really useful. For instance, if you have an EDI mapping and have a lot of different versions and want to have a better understanding about these three mappings, what's the difference between these? We have added a function, so once you have selected the mappings, you can go here and compare message mappings. This will create an Excel sheet that you can open. I guess one of the things we do miss is some of the coloring that the SAP has added to that. But what you can see here is that you can see all the different message mappings you have. You have the different fields you have here. So you can see if there's any differences between these. So it's pretty easy to see which of the fields you need to look at to find any differences. Which segments has been changed or something like that in that perspective. It also contains the different links that you have. So for instance, some of these down here, they are linked to the use of other functionalities. We have added that, and then towards the end it has all the mappings that was not included as a part of the first mapping. But this gives you a really good understanding about what has been changed. And obviously you can also use this to compare between two different versions of a mapping. So this one has some changes. So let's see what's changed between these two different versions. So we can say compare download message mapping compare, and then we can see what precisely was changed between these two mappings. So we can scroll down and we can see there was some segments in this field where it was changed from one link to another, and these links were then used down here. This gives us a lot of opportunity to know what has been changed behind this. And you can also use this when you're improving transports, being able to compare this between the different versions that we have now and the one in production. And you may ask, what about CPI? It is coming in the next release. I hope you find this useful. If you did, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to try out the FigAff tool. It takes 30 minutes to install it and get started via our guide, and then you can see how it behaves on your system. So go to figaff.com